Support WrestleTalk!
Come chit-chat with us on Discord. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk news. I am El Fakador Laurie Blake, and there was quite a kerfuffle as the final additions to the roster for WWE 2K19 were revealed yesterday. Fitting really, as almost every step of the way has been marred by some controversy or another. Kyle O'Reilly doesn't play his tag titles like a guitar. Lana isn't in the game. This melting stripper with a mum haircut is. Yesterday's reveal included the likes of The Rock, Ted DiBiase, Kurt Angle, Booker T, DDP, Eddie Guerrero, Sting, Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior, and the Great Wizard Nash. Or at least he will be once I get Kevin in that character editor. Oddly omitted from this list, and the roster in general, is current NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa. As his old buddy Jonathan Wrestling made the cut, many fans assumed that Ciampa would too, and then asked the champ on Twitter why he didn't make the roster. His response, naturally, was very Ciampa. A lot of people are wondering why the champ is not in the game. Well, it's quite simple. I'm the champ for a reason. I don't lose. Not in real life, sure as hell not in your fantasy world. So he's DLC. A man who can lose in your fantasy world because he didn't make the list and is in the roster is Dave Batista. Maybe Ciampa just scares the devs. But after some of Batista's recent comments on Twitter, maybe WWE will get him patched out. A fan asked if Batista would be appearing on the 1000th episode of SmackDown, which made the animal rabid. Surprise, surprise, I wasn't invited. And it's in my hometown. Red-cheeked alcoholic emoji. Guess by now I shouldn't be shocked anymore. It's okay to be shocked, as WWE is expected to bring back a bunch of stars for SmackDown 1000, including Edge and The Undertaker, just not old Batista. And the Capital One Arena in DC, where the event is taking place on October 23rd, is advertising Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton, The Miz versus Daniel Bryan, and Samoa Joe versus WWE champion AJ Styles for the show. But WWE hasn't confirmed any of these, and as always, the card is subject to change, just not in a way that will include Batista. You might be thinking, if he wants to wrestle so bad, why doesn't he just go to the Indies? Well, he was apparently considered for All In. A fan asked Cody and the Bucks if they had ever considered booking Batista for the show, which Matt Jackson said that they had, tweeting, "Yes, we talked about putting him in the Bernard the Business Bear suit. Flip Gordon as a luchador, Chris Jericho as Pentagon, Jay Lethal as Macho Man. Sorry, Dave, all the good disguises were taken." Another person who wasn't at All In was CM Punk, unless he was disguised as Jericho disguised as Pentagon Jr. and is actually facing Kenny Omega at the Jericho Cruise. The truth is out there. In an interview with ESPN, Punk revealed that he was simply too busy to be at the show as he was shooting a movie that day, and also doesn't even want to return to wrestling lot anyway. Punk was promoting the third season of Netflix's Beastmaster, which he is hosting, and said he isn't looking for a wrestling comeback. To me, that's like an escape hatch. I've got season 3 of Beastmaster on Netflix, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that we get to move forward and do a season 4. Aside from all the stuff that I can talk to you about, there's also all this secret stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about that I am doing too. It's not even a matter of not going to wrestling because I'm busy doing other stuff. There's just nothing that interests me in wrestling. ESPN also probed Punk, gross, about All In, and he said he was never made an offer to appear on the show. He said Cody and the Young Bucks only said, "If you want to come, you should come." It was extremely vague, it wasn't an offer. Which is the exact opposite of what Cody told Wrestling Inc. last month when he said that a full offer was made to Punk. It just wasn't necessarily for a match. Who to believe? One of the greatest heels in the world, or the presenter of Beastmaster? Both equally untrustworthy. Watch me get murdered by Impact Wrestling's Su Yung by clicking the video on screen now, and become a pledge hammer on Patreon today to help make weekly NXT reviews happen. I've been El Fakador, and that was Lucha.